Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Folks, I promise today is actually the last episode of Thai food month and we're going to be using that Thai chili paste that we made on the last episode. Now if you haven't seen that video, click here on the I button and watch it. Now I was thinking to myself, maybe I'll make some pork ribs with that Thai chili paste. Then I was like, maybe I can do some chicken wings. And then I was scrolling through my Instagram and I saw a viral food video. This was a video where somebody made kebabs wrapped in cheese. But it wasn't just any old kebab wrapped in cheese. They actually used a Coca-Cola bottle to make the kebabs, and they wrapped it with like cheese in a frying pan with a crispy cheese shell. Anyway, I was so inspired by that video that I decided today we're going to be making some Thai inspired kebabs wrapped in cheese. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabber from me. Let's get cooking. So the first thing I'm going to do is take 250 grams of ground pork. To that I'm going to add 250 grams of ground chicken. I'm going to season this with some salt, and then I'm going to put in 30 grams of our Thai chili paste and then give it all a good mix. Now you can use only pork or only chicken or mutton or beef or any ground meat you like. I wanted to do something different, that is why I mixed pork and chicken. I have a feeling this will be really delicious. Once that's done, I'm going to take a plastic bottle, one of those 500 ml PET bottles, and I'm going to cut it in half. Now we want only the top half of the bottle here, and we are going to take that top half of the bottle and we're going to fill it with all the mince. And of course, make sure you use a good knife to cut it so that no plastic shards go into your meat, because that is the worst thing that can happen. Imagine eating a kebab and having plastic in your mouth. So be careful with that. So anyway, once that's done, you want to get yourself a jar, that bottle filled with meat, and some skewers. And then what you got to do is take the lid of the bottle, turn it over on top of the jar and push the meat out through the top onto your skewer. Now this looked so easy and perfect in that video, but it was not happening the way it should. It was quite difficult. It didn't happen perfectly. But anyway, I managed to use my hands, a little bit of intuition, a little bit of skill maybe, and I managed to get my kebabs on the skewer. So basically this is like a sheikh kebab almost. Anyway, once my kebabs were done, I put them in the freezer to chill for about 5 minutes so that they hold their shape. So now it's time to cook the kebabs, and I'm going to get my frying pan on the stove and I'm going to heat up some olive oil. I'm just using some spray olive oil. Of course, if you have a grill pan, that would be great for this. Anyway, once the pan is nice and hot, I'm going to lay down the skewers. I'm cooking them 3 at a time. So let it cook on one side. Don't be tempted to touch it. Let it cook for a good 2 to 3 minutes till it gets some nice color, and then you want to flip it. And well, I forgot to hit the record button, that is why you didn't see me flipping it, but nonetheless those kebabs looked fabulous. Now you want to cook this kebab on all 4 sides. So once the top is done and the bottom is done, turn it over to one side, let it cook for a bit. Once that's done, turn it on the other side, the non-cooked side, and after a few minutes your kebabs will be ready. Get them out of the pan, then do the next batch. Cook them on the bottom, don't touch them, let them cook and get some nice color. Then flip them over, cook them on the other side. Don't touch them once again, let them get some color. Then turn them on the side, and then turn them on the other side. And then when they're done. So just take them off the pan. And then I had 2 more big kebabs that I cooked, and oh, just look at this, because this is food porn, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. Anyway, once our kebabs are cooked, I'm going to get on to making a dipping sauce. So I'm going to take 30 grams of cream cheese at room temperature. I'm going to add some mayonnaise to that. I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of that delicious Thai chili paste. And then my secret ingredient, the resting juices from the kebabs. And then of course give it all a good mix. Now of course you can add more chili paste if you want it spicier. You can add some sriracha. It's completely up to you. Anyway, now it's on to the final step, and I'm going to get my pan back on the stove and I'm going to lay down some cheese. Yes, you heard that right. I'm using some Monterey Jack cheese, but you can use cheddar, you can use a slice, whatever you like. And as that cheese starts to melt, you put your kebab on that cheese And now you just gotta let that cheese start to crisp up. Almost like when we were making those cheese crisps. Yeah, you guys remember that episode? Click on the I button and watch it if you missed it. Anyway, once that cheese starts to get some crispiness to it, you just basically roll the kebab around in that and you encase the kebab in that delicious crispy cheese. And well, you do one, you do two. I mean, just it's beautiful to watch that cheese melting, the oils releasing, and then you just roll that kebab in that cheese. Oh yeah. Anyway, I don't need to show you more than 2 kebabs being cooked. I think you get the idea. And yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Our kebabs are ready. And they look really good and I can't wait to taste. Anyway, time to taste. Alright folks, it's time to taste and look who's back. It's my dad. And before we taste that, please tell them, what was your reaction when you saw me making the kebabs with that bottle?
It looked like technology's crept into the kitchen. But seriously, it looked like taking a pig from one side and taking out a sausage on the other side. You feel about, it looked funny, but
You seemed impressed. Were you?
very, very. I don't know what he was going, where he was going with that soda bottle he wanted since yesterday searching. Then I see this meat coming out like a little spiral onto a stick. It was the most amazing sight, and see what it resulted in. Now let's see if it tasted as good as it.
Alright, while you taste that first, I'm just gonna say these things are great when you make viral videos because it looks fantastic, but it was the most impractical thing, and honestly, just stick to making kebabs with your hands. That bottle was a complete waste. Anyway, begin. Anyway, I think this recipe is a smashing success.
I agree.
And the perfect way to end Thai food month here on Headbangers Kitchen. Though honestly it really doesn't taste high at all. But it's delicious and that's what's important. So anyway, we're gonna go finish these kebabs now. And I will see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen. Cheers and keep cooking.